Today, July 13th, 2023, a U.S. judge ruled that Ripple Labs did not violate federal securities law by selling its XRP token on public exchanges. The judge concluded that purchasers did not have a reasonable expectation of profit tied to Ripple's efforts. However, the ruling also stated that Ripple violated federal securities law by selling XRP directly to sophisticated investors, and a trial should be held over its executive roles in those sales. Cameron Winklevoss made a tweet saying the sale of XRP on exchanges is not a security, which means the sale of all cryptos on exchanges are not securities, and the SEC and Gary Gensler have no jurisdiction over them. This is a watershed moment that relegates the SEC to TradeFi and makes it a dinosaur regulator. And this is a funny tweet I just saw, kind of showing the emotional roller coaster that we've all been through in the past year or two, is that it's just a constant cycle of it's over, we're back, oh, we're so back, it's over, it's so over, we're back. Just all this news churning, good news, bad news, good news, bad news. And it's hard to really get a firm grasp on where we are with crypto as an industry as a whole, but today's news is extremely positive. The XRP chart, it is coming up on this macro downward sloping resistance that does go back to 2017, beginning of 2018. We are now coming up to that now. XRP touched prices that were just a few percent away, about 8% away from that macro resistance. So it's pretty interesting price action, though still long-term, no significant change in price, not yet. I just think this is a very positive moment for crypto. We can see that XRP is the number one leader of the day. We got XLM second place, Cardano coming up, and Solana coming up, Polygon up. A lot of coins just having a nice green day amidst all of this news. So generally speaking, this is probably the best case scenario we could ask for the altcoin market. Because for a while, it kind of looked like this meme that I just showed you guys where Gary Gensler was just suppressing the altcoin, scaring everyone out of the market. But XRP came in and saved the day. Despite what your opinions are about Ripple, I've never been a huge fan of XRP, but they're spending tons of money on this lawsuit. They spent like over $200 million to get clarity. And you got to give credit where credit is due. This is very much supporting this industry. This is helping all of us. So big round of applause for everyone that fought for XRP in this lawsuit. Looking at Bitcoin here on the daily chart, we are still in a higher high, higher low trajectory. I think today's news is probably going to help drive more interest and more investments into this market. More people will feel comfortable investing in crypto now. So I do think that we're going to get this next leg up. And if you look at this chart, we've talked about this before, but this is the Fibonacci extension using the FTX collapse zone, that high to that low. When you fib from the high to the low, you can see that we've been following all of these targets perfectly the whole year long, right? To a T. The next target is coming in just above 37,000. So that is the potential next target that I'm eyeing up at the 3618, right around 37,100 or so. Looking at the daily MACD, we can see that Bitcoin is now starting to build some positive momentum back to the upside, and we are coming back for a potential bullish cross, giving us a reason to believe that we may actually get a further breakout. Something else that I'm seeing in the charts is the daily RSI for Bitcoin. We are getting that higher low, and this is very instrumental for Bitcoin uptrends. In the medium term, when you see these higher lows on the RSI, it's a really good sign. It's a really good tell that we are in the midst of an uptrend. This is something that happens routinely throughout every uptrend. Even if it's a bear market, the price usually trends up along these daily RSI trend lines, right? And so even if you go back to the 2021 bull market, every major run-up was marked with these daily RSI uptrends, right? They would break down in the short term, but once we started running up again, we would catch a new uptrend and a new uptrend on the daily RSI. This is something that is a very, very solid signal, very reliable, and it's a really good breakdown signal too. When you actually break the trend, those are really good bearish signals. So it's both useful to judge, the upside and the downside. So, even right here, go from this low to this higher low. Once we broke that right there, Bitcoin began trending down from April all the way into June, right? And then we found a low, now a higher low, and it's likely, in my opinion, just seeing all this positive news for crypto, that we're going to see a lot more interest and a lot more buy action, and we will probably run up into that overbought zone before breaking down later once again. So this means we could be running up all the way into August before maybe a move down going into September. This is a very common theme here for the daily RSI, a very common trend. And as long as we're holding that trend line, we're moving up. Once we break it, that is your bearish signal. So this is something that I find very useful. I am looking for the next fib target just above 37,000. So that's it for today's video. I hope you guys enjoyed. Be sure to smash the like and subscribe if you like this kind of content. And I'll see you all in the next video.